Hey fellow Vault Dwellers, it's Angry Turtle, and today we are talking about the new mechanics that's supposed to be added with the March patch, the Onslaught mechanic. Not this card. This card. Onslaught stacks, maximum stacks. It will most likely as well replace how Furious work. It will be connected to this mechanic. Devs already stated that Onslaught is temporary name, and what you can see on the thumbnail, I will be honest, that's not gonna make it to the live game version, but it is very hilarious on the test server nevertheless, and I will show you that. But first, quick explanation, how this new mechanic will work, like what's the intention behind it. So, as you can see in the description, you will get extra fire rate per stack. You are getting stack by hitting continuously the same target. That's the intention, similar to how Furious work, but this one is much bigger. More effects are included, and you can affect maximum stacks by adding more perks. So that's one of them. Increasing the fire rate currently only works for automatic weapons. So I don't know if it's supposed to work for semi or not. Currently only works with automating the fire rate from this bonus. Then another perk card, reload speed per stack. This is super cool. Instantaneous reload for some weapons currently on public test server. And again, increase to maximum stacks by 3. Another one, 3% damage to enemies that are close to you. And increase maximum stacks. And there is one more, but unfortunately there is big problem. I don't know why devs figure out it's a good idea at all. They added a perk that is overall negative. So Gunslinger Master, it's overall negative. A quick mention, if you worry about the pistols, I will make a separate video about the pistols. They will no longer benefit obviously from those perks. But next patch is in actuality a huge buff to pistols, not a nerf, so don't be worried, the pistols will be way better in the next patch. So now this one, what's the problem? Awesome effect, weak spot damage per stack, 3 extra stacks, but it comes with a but, and that's a problem. At max stacks, it expires, so all stacks are being wiped out as soon as you hit your maximum stacks, which is very bad, as you cannot hold the bonus. Normally, you can hold the bonus. If you don't equip this card, the maximum stacks goes and stay. On public test server, for some reason, maximum stacks is 100 stacks, which most likely is not intentional, but I will show you how it works in practice. Now, currently, I already have some stacks. I don't know if they should expire over time, but at this moment, they do not. So you can see I have 85% reload speed, 51% damage versus close, 20% weak point damage. That's not stackable. That's just fixed from a perk. This is stackable expert. 51% weapon speed. I cannot stack weak point damage. That's separate card that will reset or other bonuses. I will show you how the reset works, but first, how cool it is. We're doing a lot of testing on the last live stream, including the point when game kicks you out from the server thinking you are cheating because it's stacking 100 times. But let me showcase how cool it is. And we'll be going through the showcase with this ultra-sight Gatling laser with fire rate of 60, which was always like decent but not very high. The point is, it will be indeed very high. You'll see how high it goes. Oh, and about the reload speed, it doesn't always kick in at this moment on public test server as soon as it's supposed to. So this is a little bit tricky, but it will kick in eventually. So we are testing on the turret just because it's tanky enough to withstand all those effects. Okay, we'll pop some coffee so I can show it in VATS. And now we have the turret. And let's start firing. Look what's going on. You will be able to see it by my ammo count. Look how my ammo count is accelerating downward. Look what's going on. Look, that's the fire rate at this moment. It's definitely not 60. That's way above 60. Look what's going on with this. 100 stacks is currently possible, which is just insane. Okay, let me hide a little. Can I show you the stats? Okay, here we are. Reload speed 85%, 300... Oh, disappeared. So they can disappear. So it's look like sometimes they do reset. Sometimes they do not, but sometimes they do. So let's stack it again. I wanted to show you the fire rate. Oh, come on, I need some coffee to sustain it. And look how nicely it's spinning. Like the barrel of this Gatling laser. It's like almost going backwards visually when it's spinning so fast. Okay, here we are. Do I have it? Do I have it? 300%, I see it. Weapon speed, 300%. 300% damage versus close. 85% reload speed. So those, of course, those values are not something we will get on the live version. And as you can see, reload speed stays. The fire rate seems to go away after a moment. Unless I die here, then somehow magically, if I die, the bonus kind of sticks. So on death, it's probably a bug that the bonus sticks on death and only resets itself after you start another combat. Let's see if my bonus stick. Yeah, I have reload speed, damage versus close, weapon speed. So it was frozen, stacking up, and now I have them all. Now, about the reload speed, let's see if that's working. Oh, it doesn't. Doesn't really show a full speed. I had it faster. Let me see if I can do a full stack and show you. Oh yes, I managed to do it just by using fast travel quickly. When stacks are full, they will stay for a second. So reload speed 500%, 300% damage versus close, 300% weapon speed. Look how it's firing. That's the fire rate. Okay, I can show you some more. That's the gamma gun with fire rate and reload. Then that's how minigun is firing. The ammo is just disappearing. That's the reload. I don't know if you noticed, but that was the reload. That's the shaker now. That's the reload. This is hilarious. Laser rifle. And reload. That's how it works at full stack. It's not gonna stay like that, obviously, but it's still so hilarious in the test. Look at the dragon reload. That's how dragon is supposed to reload. Look at that. 1 second reload for the dragon, but otherwise it's 10 seconds. So this is insane. I cannot really use fast firing weapon on the enemy like the mini, because after the fire rate it already has, which is 200, is being accelerated by another 300%. It exceeds maximum considered to be possible by the game, and I will get kicked from the server, which we tested on the last stream couple times. So that's how it's working. Awesome effect. Overall, of course, it will be capped at some more reasonable level than 100 stacks. That is at this moment. And if we only can get some solution to one perk that doesn't make sense and most likely will not be used by anyone in the current state, where is it? That resets your stacks, then it would be perfect. There it is. Yeah, this resets your stacks, which completely defeats the purpose of stacking, because you want to stack and keep your stacks, and not just achieve 0 stacks at the same moment you fully stack your effects and keep cycling from 0 to max, 0 to max, which overall takes away a lot of power from previous perks. So equipping that reduces your power. I hope they can change that. I don't know why that was an idea. Who came up with this idea? Maybe it would make sense if you will be getting like 10 or 20 extra stacks, or if that will be 3x multiplier for your max stacks. So let's say you have 10 stacks without this perk. With this perk, you will have 30 stacks, but they will reset to 0 when you hit them. That would make sense, and that would overall improve the bonuses on average, but at this state, it's just a negative. So unfortunately, it's a no good. But what do you think about Onslaught effect, the new mechanic being tested on public test server? Do you like it in general? Do you enjoy it? And yes, it does work with something like Auto Axe. It doesn't work on its fire rate as it cannot be affected, but it does work on damage versus close, so you can have even more damage. There is, for obvious reason, no reload effect. There is nothing to reload, but damage improvements does work. So this is something that do add up to Auto Axe damage. If the weak spot damage could be applied, that would work too. But the weak spot is cycling your bonuses, making them worse, so we cannot use the perk. And that being said, this is everything for this video. I hope you enjoy a little bit of craziness from public test server. And that being said, thank you a lot for watching, and see you all in the next one.